फिटमेंट आप ऊपर देख के आए ना, कैसा है उसका फिटमेंट, वो स्क्रैम्बलर उसका इसके अंदर से आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है? बोलो आप। अरे आप देख के आए ना, वो बोले आपको देख के आने के लिए। आप क्या देख के आए आप? इसमें से आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है?
సార్ ఇప్పుడు డ్యామేజ్ అయింది సార్.
డ్యామేజ్ అవ్వటం ఏంటి? ఎందుకు అయింది? నాకు బ్రేక్ బ్లాక్ అవటం వల్ల డ్యామేజ్ అయింది. బండి పడడం కూడా అందుకే పడింది. అది నా ఇష్యూ కాదు. మీరు రాంగ్ ఫిట్మెంట్ చేశారు, అది మీ ప్రాబ్లం. కంపెనీలో ఫొటోస్ కూడా చూపెడతాను, ప్రతి బండికి ఈ ఫిట్మెంట్లోంచి వస్తుంది. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I'll talk about why I had to choose YEZDI Adventure over Himalayan and the KTM 250 Adventure. So I needed a balanced bike, the power and at the same time the torque. I wanted a street racer and also a bike that performs well in off-roads. So YEZDI Adventure gives you the crossbreeding of Himalayan and the Adventure 250 KTM. So the power it generates is 30 bhp at 8000 rpm, and the KTM 250 generates 29.6 bhp at 9000 rpm. So basically I'll put the figures onto the screen just so that you can compare and decide for yourself. And Benelli TRK 251, let's just put that out of the equation because the cost is also a problem here. I didn't want to invest more than 3 lakhs on a bike, so that was it. And KTM 250 could have been the option if if what do you say, if the bike seat height wasn't that much big. So comparatively the KTM 250 has a higher seat height, and the YEZDI Adventure is 815 and the Royal Enfield Himalayan is 800 So I was able to manage the YEZDI Adventure. My toes are touching the ground, and I'm able to manage from both the sides, so it wasn't big problem. And you also have to keep in mind the weight of the motorcycle. It is around 188 kgs without the petrol, and if you add petrol and your saddlebags and whatever the luggage you're going to carry, it's gonna add up to your weight. It might be a problem during off-roads. Other than that, you won't have problems while you're touring to long distances. You can easily cruise around 100 to 120 kilometer per hour without any vibrations on your YEZDI Adventure. I have ridden the bike for like 100 km per hour, and I couldn't find any vibrations other than the mirrors were vibrating a little bit. That is not something severe for not buying the bike. So these are the things. And I'm also gonna mention, you have to definitely do the PDI for your bike. Based on my previous experience buying the Tata Nexon and my friend's bike, we made sure that we will be checking the bike during the inspection time, because they are going to charge you 900 for PDI. It's important for you to check that before taking the bike for delivery. So I made this mistake of not checking the bike completely. So what happened was, on the delivery date, I asked them to fit the knuckle guards. So they fitted the knuckle guards. I didn't check that properly. After a day, my dad went for puja, and while coming back, the knuckle guard actually blocked the front disc brake, and the bike fell on the other side. It was completely problem of the fitment. The person who fitted, he didn't do it well. It is frustrating for you to see your bike falling off in front of you, and that's the scariest part in your life. So that is what happened with my dad, and he was sad for the whole day, because it wasn't our mistake. He should have fitted it properly, and this would have never happened. Let's just put it aside. I went to the dealership today, and I told them this is what has happened, and they were kind of explaining me that this is how we fit it. I mean, no customer has given such a feedback about this. If you can check online, this and that. I've checked online. I've checked the YEZDI Adventure, how it looks, the stock images of the YEZDI Adventure. This is how it fits. You can clearly see the picture and the video I'm gonna show here. It completely fits this way, but you have fitted in a wrong way. I was trying to explain them completely, but they are not listening at all. Then I said, I want this fitment, otherwise you take back, you keep the knuckle guards with you. I don't want the knuckle guards. I'll get it aftermarket fit. And they argued with me sometime. They thought I'll just go off, but that's not the case here. I was recording. I made sure that they did the wrong thing, and they have to correct it from the dealership point of view. So at last, the manager, this is how he behaved, and he couldn't take out the frustration on me, so he took on the workshop man.
मैं फिटिंग करता वो देखते हैं, बोलते हैं
कौन देख के बोलता?
हमारे मैनेजर।
मैनेजर तो फिट मत करो ना, तुम ही रख लो, ये मेरे को नहीं चाहिए। ये मेरे को ब्रेक को प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, क्यों लगा रहे हो तुम?
2 मिनट आप देखिए ना सर।
निकाल दो, मेरे को ब्रेक को प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है वो।
क्या तेलुगु बोल तेलुगु में आ रहा है, क्या ऐसे बोले नहीं आ रहा है।
फिटमेंट आप ऊपर देख के आए ना, कैसा है उसका फिटमेंट, वो स्क्रैम्बलर उसका इसके अंदर से आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है? बोलो आप। अरे आप देख के आए ना, वो बोले आपको देख के आने के लिए। आप क्या देख के आए आप? इसमें से आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है?
సార్ ఇప్పుడు డ్యామేజ్ అయింది సార్.
డ్యామేజ్ అవ్వటం ఏంటి? ఎందుకు అయింది? నాకు బ్రేక్ బ్లాక్ అవటం వల్ల డ్యామేజ్ అయింది. బండి పడడం కూడా అందుకే పడింది. అది నా ఇష్యూ కాదు. మీరు రాంగ్ ఫిట్మెంట్ చేశారు, అది మీ ప్రాబ్లం. కంపెనీలో ఫొటోస్ కూడా చూపెడతాను, ప్రతి బండికి ఈ ఫిట్మెంట్లోంచి వస్తుంది.
दूसरा डाल रहे हो ऊपर ला के, दूसरा डाल रहे हो ऊपर ला के.
He came and he replaced. They were having this correct stock all this time, and they were arguing with me, saying that the manufacturing of the knuckle guard happened this way, and this is how the company sends us. I didn't agree to that, and after that they came back and bought new knuckle guards, and they were completely fitted without any issues. So I asked them, what did you do on my delivery date? Did you fix me a third party knuckle guard? So I asked this question, and they were like, no sir, no sir. So I couldn't understand what was happening all of a sudden. and then I told him to and what was going with your dealership, whether you're trying to fix me and push me through with a third party knuckle guard, or what is this? You already have this and you were arguing with me for all this time. I mean, what are you guys trying to do? I mean, I felt like a scam here. I'm not sure if what you guys think. Just watch the video and let me know in the comment section. So I was completely frustrated to see this, and in this frustration, I actually forgot to tell them that my rear uh, what do you say, indicators are kind of loose. You have to tighten them up. So I forgot to tell them that I have to go around 30 kilometers up and down, 30 kilometers up and down to get that done again. I'll do it in the first service. For now, this issue was resolved, and I mean, I was really frustrated after going 30 kilometers. They say that it's not gonna happen. uh, I mean, this it it completely pissed me off. So this was my experience with the dealership. So I'm not sure if you're getting the right servicing done with your vehicles or whatsoever. I have seen another person having the same issue with his Java 42. There was service related issue, and he was sharing his problem with me. I couldn't record that, unfortunately. The battery was down. But I can share you some other day about his problem. Let me know in the comment section. And the reason why I had to purchase this bike is it has the balance of KTM 250 adventure power and Royal Enfield Himalayan torque. So I took the balanced version of this both. I mean, so that's how the adventure ESD has been made, I guess. So there is this balance between Royal Enfield Himalayan for off-roading and the KTM 250 for street racing. So I mean, street riding, street not racing, street riding. So it gives you the balance between those two, and that's really awesome. You have an adventure bike, and at the same time you can cruise between the traffics. You have that power, initial power, and the torque that the pull it gives you. It feels really good. I've tried it for almost 60 kilometers now, and that is so awesome. That's one reason I have purchased this bike. Let me know in the comment section. Other than that, I'm pretty sure that you know everything, because all the bikers and passionate people out there who are looking for adventure bikes, they do their research before buying anything. And the reason for not buying the Himalayan is I have seen a video of a person who took the Himalayan to Ladakh, and he broke his front suspension and all. The chassis was completely out. The build quality feels very tough. I mean, it's very good with the YEZDI Adventure. I think that pretty much explains why I had to choose YEZDI Adventure. And if you're having a budget of 3 lakhs and you want to get an adventure bike, YEZDI is one best bike. I'll tell you the drawbacks of this bike. The first thing is the early cutoff of the engine. If you're not maintaining 2000 RPM, the bike automatically cuts off for some reason. I'm not sure is this an issue or whatsoever. So you have to maintain it around, I mean, 2000 above RPM, so that it doesn't cut off in between while you're riding the bike. Even Faisal Khan has mentioned in his video about this. The engine just cuts off in between.
అరే దీంట్లో కట్ ఆఫ్ అవుద్ది. ఫస్ట్ గేర్లో ఉంచు. ఫస్ట్ గేర్కి డౌన్ అవ్వాలిరా. ఉంటుందని అప్పు కదా సేమ్ యాజ్.
Let me know in the comment section if you have ridden the bike. Tell me your experience, how it was, whether you liked the bike, or which bike did you feel was very interesting to ride. I'm gonna make a video on that as well. This is my first entrance into the adventure sector. Let's see how things go. And if you want to join my community, I'm gonna drop the Adventure group link of Hyderabad, and whatever location you're from, you can join this group and share your problems. I'm gonna build the community as I build for Tata Nexon group. We in the Tata Nexon group are around 400 people, and all, I mean, nice and beautiful people sharing their problems, and we have come along a long way. We have come along a long way, I mean. Yeah, that was nice. So I want to build the same community for ESD Adventure as well. I hope you guys like the video. Stay tuned for that.